My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review for The Last Duel. And I did watch this movie when it came out, and I liked it. But it is a movie that has sat so incredibly well with me, and after rewatching it, I actually think this is one of Ridley Scott's best movies. I got a few issues with it, but the good definitely outweigh the bad. So let's begin talking about the cast. And Matt Damon is great. He carries this movie so incredibly well, but he just sells you on everything he needed to. He brings little nuances to his character, and he just fully knows how to play him, and he knocks it out of the park. Adam Driver, I think, is also great here. We see quite a few different versions of him, and once again, he just brings these little nuances to his character, and it might be one of, if not his best performance. Really impressive work. Jodie Comer is also fantastic. Um, so much of this movie relies on her performance. She is the one that brings the weight needed, and she just does it flawlessly. She is just fantastic here, and then we get Ben Affleck, who is filled with personality. He's very charismatic, and he definitely stands out here as well. He might not have the depth of the other three characters, but he is still a great element of this movie. And what I love so much is that you think this might just be a typical Ridley Scott movie, but it's not. It's much more ambitious than that, and what this movie ends up being is that we see the same story, the same events from three different perspectives. And I thought this was just a brilliant tool. There was just these small differences that reveal lots about the story being told and about how each character views themselves. Whether it's a handshake or a kiss, just in these small moments gives you a better understanding of who each character is. And it's got plenty of depths, and it's always evolving. Like after the second act, you might be like, oh, I know what this movie is, but then the last act happens and it just changes everything. And it makes it more complex, it makes it more emotional, and it's the best part. Like, the last section of this movie is the most tense and heartbreaking part of the movie, and once again, it just explores perspective and character in very fascinating ways. And this movie also shows you how women were treated back then, but in a way that never feels preachy, but works really well for the story being told. I also think the direction of this movie is great. The action, especially at the end, is fantastic. The costumes, the sets, all really do stand out. So yes, like this is a movie that I'm not always going to be in the mood for, but it's just such an obviously great movie. My big issue is that I do think it could have been 20 minutes shorter. Like, it does feel like there's some fluff here, and it takes you a while to get fully engaged. So, yes, I think this movie has great performances, it's well directed, but it's the ambition of the storytelling that really cements it as a great movie. It is challenging, it is thoughtful, it has depth, it evolves, it's so smart in how it reveals character, and yeah, like once again, like this isn't a movie I'm always going to be in the mood for, but I can't deny its greatness. So I'm giving The Last Duel an 8 out of 10. Okay, have you seen The Last Duel? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin,